Well, that was an easy achievement. Greetings and salutations, folks. My name's Nick, and welcome to Forza Motorsport 7, which by the time this video actually makes it on my channel, Forza Motorsport 7 will have achieved
has a story to tell.
End-of-life status.
Of their first race car. Drivers will talk about their victories, their losses, and their journey. Here is the starting point for racing dreams, where aspiring drivers begin forging their own legacy. For a select, devoted few awaits not just the finish line, but the chance to become a racing legend.
Alright, I'll let the game... I don't know if the narration is done.
Welcome to Forza Motorsport. I'm here to help you achieve racing glory.
Oh, thank you.
This is where your journey starts. And trust me when I say it's going to be a hard-fought, hard-driving road to win the Cup. It'll be a road full of choices you'll have to make. And here's the first one. Who are you?
Who am I? Who am I? Pointless trivia. I actually got like some telemarketer calls earlier today. The first one I didn't answer. The second one I did answer, and there was nobody on the other line. The third one I answered, and there was somebody on the other line, and other end, and the person gives me their name and who they are, and I missed it. So I go, "What was that? What was your name? Who you are?" And the guy on the other end says, "What? Who am I?" And then hangs up the phone. I'm still confused as to what the hell happened. I blocked all those numbers because, obviously...
Time to pick out your first driver gear. You'll come across more as you race.
I'll go with this one for now.
From here, you have a choice between starting your campaign for the Forza Drivers' Cup, jumping into multiplayer to race against drivers from all over the world, or exploring at your own pace.
We're actually going to go to the main menu so that I could turn... Yep, here we go. The end-of-life status of Forza Motorsport 7. So apparently it's being removed off of Game Pass and off of the store, so it will be no longer available to purchase after September 15th. For some reason I got in my head that it was actually September 1st, so this first video will show up while Forza Motorsport 7 is still available.
The Forza Drivers' Cup, the world's largest, most diverse sanctioned motorsport series.
Didn't I turn on subtitles?
For decades, it's drawn the racing world's best. To win, it will take speed, versatility, and adaptability. Spanning 5 continents and the world's most legendary circuits, only a few will climb to the top, where racing immortality awaits the winner. But first, step into the shoes of past winners and learn what it takes to win driving's top prize.
Not actual immortality, racing immortality.
Speed. The defining element of racing. Speed is more than the miracles of engineering and design. It is drivers who embrace the pursuit of going ever faster. Last season's Cup winner, Michael Mueller, is one of those drivers. Known for bringing record-breaking cars to the track, he turned heads at the Dubai Invitational when he drove a car no one knew existed.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, only 102 degrees on the racetrack. It's just a little hot. Okay. Excuse... No. Excuse me, folks. Just coming through here. Though I admit, there, like, I don't ever expect to actually race on a racetrack. Because, like, that's the, I suppose, the advantage of being able to play, games like Forza. Because there's no way I'm ever actually going to afford the ownership, let alone the maintenance, that these cars require. Now, I'm going to try my best to avoid having to rewind, though clearly I'm doing terribly in this little intro segment. But that's fine because it doesn't really... It doesn't really count because it's just more like a prologue to the storyline. That's what I get for looking behind me. I just have to remember to slow down a little bit more before the curve, and then I can accelerate into it. This is a little bit of a sharper curve. There we go. And unfortunately, there we go. That's what I wanted.
Now you can use the assist here to tweak how your car handles.
Let's, no. Yes. No. There we go. Okay. In theory, this'll be okay. Turning off the anti-lock brakes. Nope, I'm still good. Still good. Everything's fine. Excellent. Alas, we weren't able to win this race. That's okay. It might be okay. Maybe the prologue will still carry on, regardless.
Versatility means becoming a master of any vehicle. To win the Cup, drivers must be versatile, because they will not win with just one car, no matter how much speed they apply. At Mugello, Maria Rossi earned the series points lead, and eventually the Forza Drivers' Cup itself, by having the skill to drive something as unconventional as a racing truck to victory.
All right. Definitely an unconventional racing vehicle. Although I feel that Horizon definitely benefits, because if I feel as though Horizon has a lot wider variety of vehicles per race. But then Motorsport is meant to kind of simulate there we go. That's fine. Excuse me. There. Aha. No need to rewind here, video game. That was a perfect Perfect corner. I just used all of the other... Now, if I was actually playing this game where there was vehicle damage, then maybe I would be a little bit concerned about the well-being of my truck. There we go. See, I just needed to drive a slow car. Just a really... Although that's the thing, when you're driving those faster cars, like, even if they are themselves rated for better handling, once you get up to, like, once you get up to those higher speeds, like, I'm driving at, like, 86, 88 miles per hour, but once you get to those higher, like, 150, 200 miles per hour, then the idea of handling, becomes more of a myth. Something that has been passed down in history and lost. Not to mention I was able to kind of just easily, like, cut my way through the competition. And I feel as though this is something that has, at the very least, provided a little bit of education towards driving in real life. And that is the idea that when you're going around a corner, always slow down at first, and then pick up speed. There we go. Okay, that was like the fakest looking cameraman on the side there. But that's the thing, like, that's the thing with racing games. Like, they don't have,
Adaptability.
Oh, there we go.
Only the prepared will be able to cope with any change on the track. Cup legend Yukio Takagi is renowned for remaining focused, even during a downpour. To win the Forza Drivers' Cup, drivers must adapt, because speed and versatility are nothing when no two laps are the same.
I have literally no memory of what I was just talking about. Oh yeah, fake-looking cameraman. I remember back in the day, they were talking about Rogue Squadron on the GameCube, and just talking about, like, how many more polygons it was sporting versus Rogue Squadron on the N64. And, like, the thing is with... Alright, you can definitely tell that the handling is different. The thing is, like, when you have... games like Forza, or like Rogue Squadron, and you have these small individual people who you're never actually required to look at. Like, you don't have to make them look good. I feel it's just with the addition of, like, photo modes. Or the fact that the camera just happened to linger on that cameraman is the reason I actually noticed him. But otherwise, for, like, a lot of these games, you can get away with, like, okay, we're just not really going to render... Ah, son of a... It's okay. I'm going to play it out and see how well this turns out. Though this is leading up to a sharp turn. Oh, thanks for the warning. Probably should do something about that. But like one of the like that's the thing. Only in most of the time you'll see you'll start to see those strange unfinished elements in photo mode. Like I remember playing Forza Horizon 3, and it had a photo mode, and you're able to take photos of your car. And unlike this game, your driver did not wear a helmet. Ah, that's too much. Too much gusto. And your driver also bore, like, no expression on their face at all. Just staring dead-faced. Okay, let's rewind that. Just staring dead-faced out. Rewind further. Alright. That was just me being stupid. But I think I'm in, like, 5th place? 6th place? Oh, well. We'll get better. But you'd have, like, photos of, like, the car just, like, flying through the air, and then your driver's eyes are just staring face forward, no expression.
Now you've seen what it takes to win. Speed, versatility, and adaptability. Now, it's up to you. You're about to take part in the premier contest in all of racing. The Forza Drivers' Cup draws only the best. Yeah, it'll be a challenge. But when you lift that trophy, everyone will know you're the world's greatest driver.
Alright, let's see how this goes.
Welcome to the Seeker Championship. Now, each series is based on more than 50 car divisions, featuring different types of vehicles. So, it's time to make a choice. Which series will you choose first?
Alright, let's start with the beginning. Modern hot hatch.
If you're going to be racing, you'll need a car. Now, the first one is on me, so go ahead and pick what you want.
Alright.
These cars prove you shouldn't judge a vehicle by its size. Designed and built for performance and practicality, these hot hatches are perfect for racing around tight road circuits.
So we got a 2013 Abarth. I have no idea what that is. A 2014 Ford Fiesta ST, a 2013 Hyundai, Mini Cooper, Alfa Romeo, an Audi Sport. We have a lot of cars. Let's see. We probably want one that has the best handling, considering my terrible turning up to now. So 5.2 on the handling scale seems the highest I've seen. And that's the 2012 Mini Cooper. So I'll go with that.
We got some new designs that you can use to personalize your car.
Do we have weird fan designs? Or can I not look at those yet? Oh, yes we do. A little bit of anime going on here. There we go.
Before you race, you can make some last-minute choices. You can change your gear, tune your car, and more. It never hurts to give everything one more look before you hit the track. Now, to keep things properly matched, this race has been homologated, meaning every car on the track meets the same standards. And this way, the race will be kept competitive, but fair. Okay, everything set? Start when you're ready.
Shall do. All right, let's see how this now first official race actually goes. 11th place out of 20. That's it's not bad. It could be worse. We're going to be turning right, so let us cut along this way. Very big wide turn, and then we're going to be circling back left. So let us hopefully try to... Thank you. That son of... Nah, damn it. What caused me to spin out? Probably... Okay, what did I say about not using the rewind feature that much? Let's try that one more time. And hopefully this time we will not have to rely on rewind to save us from every single race that we're in. But I admit, while I enjoy the Forza series, I never claimed to be good at the Forza series. Or racing games in general. I remember attempting Gran Turismo games back in the day, but Gran Turismo games don't have a very accessible entrance, considering how much time is spent on unlocking licenses. How many laps? Okay, 5 laps, that's fine. We can maybe... save this. Like, I think the main driving game that I've actually gotten into back in the day, other than, like, I suppose you can argue that maybe the driving sections of, like, Grand Theft Auto games. But other than that, and other than Stuntman, and Stuntman's sequel on the 360, like, there was also the Driver series, and the first Driver game is has a very odd opening sequence, in that it actually makes you do all these driving tricks right from the get-go, without a tutorial. Okay, 3 out of 5 laps. We almost caught up with the next driver to get ourselves into 3rd. But yeah, it gives you like a minute to complete a bunch of different driving maneuvers. But it doesn't really bother explaining how to do them. It just gives you like, okay, do a 180. Do a slalom. And that's it. And if you don't do all of the maneuvers in 1 minute, you can't even start the game. Not a particularly good turn. And I don't think I'm going to be able to catch up with 2nd place at this rate. At the very least, I don't think I'll fall back from 3rd. But I definitely am not going to be getting 1st. Do I have to get 1st in every race? Or is it just like a set of races and then it tallies up the points at the end? I think it's a set of races and then it tallies up the points at the end, because that's really probably the only way I'm going to actually hope to succeed. And even then, well, like I said, we'll see how far we actually get in this game. Whether we finish it by the time it's hit its end-of-life status, or whether we have to move on.
You want to know how to get some easy rewards? Just keep driving. Forecast calls for rain. Best to prep for a wet track.
I'll try my best. But it clearly did not work out so well in the first, in that third track of the prologue. All right, back to the 11th place again. No. Still in 8th. That's fine. Here, give me a nudge. Not that way. Excuse me. Yeah, definitely the handling gets very subpar. In the rain, though, there's a reason why I always keep the racing line assist on, largely because I am not particularly good enough to play without it. My knowledge of the rate at which you're actually expected to slow your car versus the actual pace of slowing your car. Hold on. And thank you. All right. Already in 3rd, which is way faster than what I did in the previous lap. Ooh, hold on. No, that's... That's very rude. Almost at 2nd. Yeah, take that. Now getting 1st is going to be tricky. It's actually going to require me to do decent driving, considering how far ahead the 1st place car is. I'm actually going to have to do clean lines. And hope for the best. That wasn't terrible, other than my driving on the side of the road just there. That was kind of terrible, but that's fine. Because I'm almost... There we go. Just gently nudging him out of the way. And I've crossed into 1st place territory with 2 laps to go. So yeah, as long as I race the rest of this... And that's the thing with the Forza series, is it doesn't rely on or at least I don't think it relies on rubber banding. That was a terrible turn. I'm still ahead. I don't need to rewind. Okay. That's probably the plus side of this particular track, is I've managed to get by without a single use of the rewind feature. Instead of the previous one where I had to use it liberally and I still only got third. But that's okay, because we're learning. We're learning how to play this game. One of my friends from a previous job I worked at was a big fan of this game and was very happy, or not just necessarily this game, but the series itself, and was very happy that I was getting into the series. And one of the reasons why I adjusted all of those assists towards the beginning of the game was because of his encouragement. Like turning off the anti-lock brakes, switching to simulation-based steering. Part of it, I find out, is due to my... Like, I feel as though some of those things affect the gameplay a bit. As in, like, they adjust your steering for you, or they get in the way of, there's some, like, how smart devices might do something for you, because that's what they're set up to do. So I turn them off for that reason. I don't think I'm, like, one of the things my friend was recommending me do is to drive in manual gear.
That's how you race. Nice job.
I'm not necessarily ready.
Now that you've hit a milestone, you get a choice of rewards. There'll be something great like cars, mods, or what you're seeing is your car collection. Every time you acquire a car, your car collection fills out and your collector score goes up. Raise your collector score to get your hands on higher tier cars and better. You'll be night driving for this race. Keep an eye out for anything that'll help you judge turns.
So what you're saying is keep an eye on the racing line. Gotcha. So yeah, I don't think I'm ready to actually switch to manual gear, as I've never actually driven a car in manual in my life, and I feel as though that's adding an extra step towards a game, towards a thing that I'm still in the process of. Yep. That's fine. 9th, 11th place. I started there. Oh, you son of a... That actually somehow worked for me. I don't know how. It shouldn't have. But it did. And I'll take it. Because now I'm in 4th place. The 3rd place racer is just ahead of me. 5th is right behind me. There we go. That was a nice clean turn in my opinion. And this should finish the first lap. And then this is that kind of, like, really messed up sharp turn that leads to more sharp turns. No, I don't need to rewind just yet. Or at least I don't think I need to rewind. Either way, I've still got like 2.5 laps left to catch up with the front runners. Which might be enough. There we go. And then we got a straightaway, and then a turn, and a straightaway, and that ends lap 2. I suppose this this circuit is a little bit longer. Yeah, 4th place is way back now. I don't know if that was good or not. I think I'm slightly closer, maybe? Alright, now he's gonna hit the brakes. There we go. That gets rid of... 2nd place is all the way up there. That was not a clean turn, but at the very least, 3rd place wasn't able to get in front of me. Especially with 2nd place all the way up there. Which is a little bit disappointing. I've got like 1.5 laps to catch up with them, and I don't know if that's going to be enough. Let alone with the 1st place driver, who seems like he's about the exact same position in front of him. Yeah, just slightly closer, but not enough. Maybe if I... That almost worked. Alright. That puts me at 2nd place. I don't know... I've turned off the driver names so that they're not kind of lingering on their cars, since they are all actually various friends' user IDs, so I don't need those guys lingering around. So I don't really know if this person is going to be really that far ahead in regards to the race statistics. But it looks like I will be coming... Oh my gosh. I didn't realize I was making that bad of a turn. All right. So going into the 4th race of the track, with second for this.
It's the final race of the series. Now you've brought the finesse and the fury so far. Now finish strong and show everyone who'll be taking home the Forza Drivers' Cup.
Okay, if I get first in this last track, I should, in theory, win. Or tie. Maybe. We'll see how it goes. I forgot to hit the gas at the start of the race. That is not a very good sign. Alright, 10th place. Better than what I was at before, although unfortunately this has placed me a lot farther back than I'd like. From 9th. That's okay. I think we're maybe catching up. We'll catch up a little bit. Hopefully accelerate a little bit farther than we should. Actually, that was not a bad turn. Also, I feel as though that might happen a lot in regards to this entire playthrough, is me commenting about how certain turns were not particularly bad. Alright, below 9th. See, that was a good pass. Even the game recognizes it. Although then there's the fact that I'm sure there's going to be plenty of instances where I'm like, wow, I didn't drive onto the curb. Wow, what a good turn that was. I didn't just crash into the wall. What a great turn that was. Just propping myself up for the most minimum of successes. While also trying to ignore the fact that the curb has Hufflepuff colors. Thank you. For 7th. Fortunately, I'm going to have to really fight. I'm going to be able to take 6th, or let alone 1st. Okay, there's going to be a curve coming up. Hopefully I can use that towards my advantage. The answer was no. There is another curve coming up. Hopefully I'll be able to use this one towards my advantage. Oh my gosh. The answer is definitely no. And I admit I'm losing some circulation to my hands. I wish these barricades didn't just kind of like turn you around as well. Whether you could just kind of glance off the barricades. But I'm sure that's not exactly what an actual racer would say. Like, hey, I wish I could just crash into these barricades better. I wish I could race like garbage and still win. Is something I'm sure no actual race car driver would ever say. That lost me a lot more speed than I thought it would. No, I'm not going to be able to catch him up with this curve. Maybe one lap to go, unfortunately. I actually will have to get first if I hope to even consider a victory. All right. Second place, so long. Slowly gaining on first. I actually might be able to do this. It is really hard to kind of knock these cars out of their driving path. There, slowly. There we go. No video game, I don't need to rewind that one. That one is good to go. And now, unless I screw up, unless I do something to screw myself over, which is altogether plausible, I should be okay for the rest of the match. The rest of the race. Excellent. But was that good enough for number one?
You did it.
The answer is
You finished your
yes.
first series and you grabbed a spot on the podium. Fantastic work.
Not just any
You can
spot.
tackle
I
the
got
next challenge for
first
the Forza Drivers'
on the
Cup
podium.
after you're done basking in your victory.
Fantastic. Maybe next time we'll do some more. For now, though, I think I'm going to call it for now. Got any suggestions for someone to play next? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourselves a good night.
I see the car caught your eye. Well, this will increase your car collection.